I see these Candace Owens defense comments, and number one, if you're going to defend someone and you feel as though there's something to defend, it's real simple. If you feel as though there's something to defend, then defend it.
Then stand on it and
defend it.
Yep.
What are you defending? What's the whole purpose in this big defense? Now, Candace speaks the truth. Okay. That's great. But what did any of that have to do with what I was saying? Because what I was talking about was not whether or not she's telling the truth or whether or not she's lying. I wasn't discussing that at all. Not in any way, shape, or form was I discussing any of that. You know, we talked about the Brigitte Macron series, and we talked about the Charlie Kirk coverage. And we didn't even get into talking about all of the details of everything that was being said. We didn't. I'm talking about the cause and effect. I'm talking about somebody coming out saying some really, really, really polarizing things without being checked, without being demonetized, with their channel never being mass reported, with nothing happening. Nothing. Now, for those of you who are true Jaganators, for those of you who are here, and it's mostly members, y'all know how we do. Y'all know what it is. How often do we talk about real shit? Like serious, hardcore conversation based on so many different things, you know. Something, we really don't get into politics around here. We get into the effects of what happens from politics.
Yeah.
We get into community efforts and community events. You know, by the way, Sid, you're starting to look like a troll. Just so you know. Whether or not you understand it, you're doing what trolls do. You're coming in the chat, and by the way, you don't speak very often. We don't really see you.
We don't see you. So you
and
gotta
you're
chill
doing
out.
A lot of talking.
You gotta chill out with.
You're talking about things that we're not speaking about. You're rifling off about this and rifling off about that. You were saying?
No, I was just saying. You were saying, because I just had another comment that someone said, but you were already saying about how we really don't get into too much of politics and stuff like that.
We don't get into too much of politics. The effects of it. We don't get into too much of religion. We get into the effects of how certain things that happen online affect, you know, our communities and affects, you know, the way we look at our world. But
people are commenting, and someone said, you know, Sister Jag, I beg, Candace is really doing a great job. Let's stand together, please. Let us support Candace as much as we support you. Love you so much, but I find it not good to go on Candace. Like, I wish you can also one day be so successful like her.
Why would I want to be successful like her? Why would I want to do that? See, that's the problem that I'm having.
And there's someone in the comment, Candace is a Freemason, look it up. So that's why I wanted to go with it. Go ahead, keep going, keep going. That was from that comment, someone replied, "I agree with Jaguar. I felt something intuitively about this. I felt the same. Candace is a Freemason. Look it up." But this is what the comments are saying.
So there's a lot of conversation about a lot of things. And I find it funny because anytime I say anything that has anything to do with Candace Owens, this is what we get.
Exactly.
This is what we get. And usually they're not saying anything to talk about what I actually spoke about. They're just running their mouth about one thing or another, about how great Candace is and how wonderful she is and how is this and Jag, please don't do this and Jag, please don't do that.
Jag,
And
please don't hurt him.
Like, Jag, please don't say this and Jag, please don't say that. And Candace is amazing and Candace is wonderful and we love Candace and okay. People talk like that about Hitler. You know, that kind of fanatical talk. I don't even like anybody to be fanatical about me at all. It's very fanatical. But yet, nobody could say anything in the comment to say where I was saying something wrong, or to say that I was saying something untrue. I didn't hear anybody go in the comments and say you're lying on her. I didn't hear anybody go in the comments saying that never happened. I didn't hear any of that. Why is it that people always got to jump off and jump bad in the comments? And they're never jumping off and jumping bad about what's actually going on. You know, I think people that follow Candace Owens should probably ask more questions like I ask, rather than blindly going off and just following whatever it is that she says. And funny, how do you follow what she says? Because it just leads from one place to another place, to another place, to another place, to another place. I don't get it. Content creators jumping in my comments talking about, I want you to come on my show for what? For what? For what purpose would I come on your show to talk about my content, my commentary? Number one, when you invite somebody to come on your show, it's probably best that you email them.
And